So as always, we first begin with our belly breathing. And we just start with some nice easy breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just get back in touch with our breathing. Direct it so that we're inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Excuse me. And just let the day go. Maybe shake it off a bit. That one's done. So now on the exhalation, what we want to do is when we exhale, we want to purse our lips. As you notice you purse your lips, that creates a little bit more pressure on the exhale. So take a few breaths like this with the pursed lips. Exhaling. And you might begin to start to notice you're settling down more into your body, coming into the present. There might be some sensation or feeling just below the rib cage. And this is the diaphragm activating. And this is what we want to expand and contract with our breathing, our belly breathing. So now we're starting to feel the diaphragm. What we want to do is just, without straining, is slow the exhalation down and just see if you can empty as much as you can from your lungs. You should really feel the diaphragm start to kick in. So now we've got the diaphragm contracting when we exhale. What we want to do is see if we can blow it up like a balloon when we inhale. And this is belly breathing. This is bringing you back to breathing in a natural state, rather than when we breathe in through the mouth and up in the top of the chest in a fight or flight mode. This is calm and settled and safe mode. I'm just going to begin to activate the fork, and as I do that, just spend a few more moments just really being aware of belly breathing, what it feels like in your body as you're doing this. And allow the fork to guide you. So as you're breathing, doing the belly breathing, and you can hear the sound of the fork, I'm going to ask you to set the intention to ask that part of you that watches over you while you sleep, keeps an eye out and an ear out in your environment, to keep an eye out and an ear out in your environment now for you. And if there's anything that requires your attention, that'll bring you up out of the session with a clear and calm and focused mind, so you're able to deal with it, whatever it is. And then that way, now that we have this part of you watching over you, the rest of you can feel free to go as deep into relaxation as you possibly can today, so that you can get all of the benefits that are available for you from today's session. Okay, so I'm going to begin to activate your body points now. And we use the sound of the fork to activate them and open them. And we start with the 2 points on the soles of your feet, the K1 points. We just allow the sound and your intention to let them be open. Let them be open and activated, so that if there's anything that needs to pass out through these points and be grounded into the earth during the session or after, these points are open and activated in a way that it will do so effortlessly, easily and effortlessly. Next, we'll move up to 2 points on the sides of your knees. Once again, we'll set the intention for the sound to open and activate these points. And once again, using our intention, we can just allow the sound to travel from the knee points in a pathway all the way down to the points on the K1 points on your feet. This sound creates and clears and opens a pathway from the knee points down to your K1 points. Next, we have a point on the side of each hip. Once again, we'll use the sound to activate these points, open them. We'll also set the intention for the sound to travel down to the knee points, and from the knee points down to the points on the soles of your feet. Just allow the sound to open up these points and open up these pathways. Now we'll move up to the point above your heart. Once again, we'll activate this point with the sound and open it up. And we'll send a pathway down to each hip point from the heart. And down to the knee points. Down to the K1 points and out into the earth. And now we'll move across and up a bit to the lung points at the end of your collarbones. We'll activate and open these points and run a pathway from each of these lung points back into your heart point. Down to the hip points. down to the knee points, down to the feet points and out into the earth. Now there's a point on the top of your head. We'll open and activate this point. Then we'll run the sound down to both lung points and back into the heart, down to the hip points, down to the knee points, down to the K1 points, out into the earth. So we'll take a couple of moments, just set the intention for the sound to run along these pathways, moving out any obstacles, opening them up and clearing them. Okay, so I'm going to move on now to re-establishing your biofield, and that begins with moving the Earth Star into position. Before I go ahead and do that, I'm just going to use a weighted fork behind the Earth Star. I'm going to put it on a rock. This has a really calming and soothing, grounding, chilling out, relaxing effect. I'm going to do a few activations with that. I invite you to continue with your belly breathing. And just set the intention to let it all go. Let the day go. Whatever needs to be done, it'll still be there waiting at the end of the session. Can get back to it. But just for the rest of the time while we're here in the session, just let everything go. This is your time. Can feel that stillness, like being under the ocean, under the waves, down where it's quiet, still, calm. All the waves crashing and the dynamic activity up above, but for a little while we're just gonna settle down and relax, be calm and safe. Okay, so I'll start working with the Earth Star now. I'm going to use a slightly different fork. Okay, so the Earth Star's starting to wake up now. Not quite ready to start moving just yet. Okay, we'll start to move the Earth Star down into position, starting off from between your ankles. And go back to the weighted fork with a crystal this time and just clean that sound up a little bit. Bring some clarity into it. Bring some unity back into it. And just keep the breathing going as well. So we'll have a listen to that. So we keep breathing as well. Yeah, the star's starting to move a bit quicker now. Get a nice, clear, bright, strong tone. Okay, so that's the Earth Star into position. So we'll turn now and we'll send the sound up the central channel. Starting from the Earth Star back to the feet. From the feet to the knees. From the knees into the tailbone, into the root chakra. From the root chakra into the sacral chakra. Sacral chakra into the solar plexus. Solar plexus into the heart chakra. Heart chakra into the throat chakra. Throat chakra into the third eye. Third eye into the crown chakra. We bring the sound out the top of the head. And we'll turn it into a whale spout. And bring it all the way back down to the Earth Star in a 360-degree bubble field. Now we'll charge this pathway from the Earth Star all the way up out the top of your head and all the way back down around. We'll charge that up with sound. Good, that's a really nice, strong, clear, bright, firm but flexible boundary on your field, and a clear, bright field. So we'll go ahead now and we'll ground the Earth Star to the centre of the planet. And to do that, I just like to imagine a big, old rusty anchor covered in barnacles and seaweed, on a big rusty chain being pushed over the side of a boat. dropping and falling and sinking all the way down. All the way down to the center of the planet. Tethering you onto the planet. Tethering your electrical body onto the electrical body planet. So we get a nice, strong, clear ground. We've got our 2 points on our feet open and activated. Ready to ground out any charge that we don't need during the session, whatever comes up. That'll pass out easily and effortlessly and be grounded by the planet. Now we'll move up to the sun star. Once again, we'll just sit behind it and shake hands, say hello, before we start trying to move it into position. The sun star's been watching what's been going on with the earth star, so it's aware. It's got a bit more of an idea. So it's ready to move. So start to move it upwards off the top of your head. And we're going to move it into position, which is around about 10 to 12 inches off the top of your head. I'm just going to use a weighted fork again. Let's bring that down. Settle it and calm it down. So have a listen to that. We've got a dull, heavy tone. So I'll sit here for a few activations and keep breathing and just give it time to come back up in brightness and clarity, strength. Some sweetness coming back into it now. It's feeling a bit more calmer as well. We start to move the sun star again. Keep moving it out into position. Just going to change forks for a moment. Just allow the sound of this fork to guide your breathing, guide your mind into letting go. Give yourself permission to relax. That's right. You got a steady, sweet, balanced tone now. So we'll bring the sun star into position. And we'll turn now and send the sound down the central channel. From the sun star back to the crown chakra, we will build a light bridge. From the crown chakra down to the third eye. From the third eye down to the throat chakra. The throat chakra down into the heart chakra. Just set the intention for the sound to wrap around your heart, to soothe it, calm it down, let it know it's safe, that you're safe. mode from the heart chakra down to the solar plexus. Solar plexus into the sacral chakra. Got a nice balance and stillness and calmness to this tone now. Sacral chakra down to the root chakra. Root chakra down to the knees. Knees down to the feet. And the feet down to the earth star. Then we'll bring it around from the earth star, once again with a whale spout. We'll bring it all the way back up to the sun star in a 360 degrees on the inside of the outside layer, the one we built earlier. We'll form the inside layer of your biofield. Bring that all the way up to the sun star. Now we'll clear out and charge this pathway up from the sun star down to the earth star, then from the earth star around out in the inside layer of your biofield, all the way back up to the sun star. And now we'll bring the energy from the sun down. We'll connect that to your sun star. We'll run that down the central channel to the earth star and back around on through the field on the inside layer of your biofield, back around to the sun star. So we have you grounded to the planet, your feet firmly on the planet, stable and strong, with your head in the heavens, open to divine inspiration, divine guidance, insights, intuition, established in the space-time continuum, grounded on the planet as we go hurtling through space. At home in your body and at home in your biofield. Okay, so we'll have a look at where we're going to work today. To do that, I'll use the pendulum. I'll start at your feet. So we have a circle on your feet. We have a line on your knees. I'll check the left knee. It's a circle. Right knee is a line. We move up to the root chakra. Root chakra is a circle. So is the sacral chakra. Solar plexus is a circle. Heart chakra is a circle. Throat chakra is a circle. Third eye is a circle. And so is the crown. So we'll be working on the right knee today. And the knees. The right knee is about challenges moving forward, confusion and obstacles. Knees can also be challenges with attachment and letting go. So it's to do with moving forward in your life and what blockages or obstacles may be in your way, or you may perceive are in your way, or you may even be putting in your own way. So I'm going to start on the outside of your field in line with your right knee. I'm just going to begin there first of all with a weighted fork. Put the vibration through a rock just to keep everything nice and settled. For today's session, I'm going to look into the conception, gestation and birth period, and then we'll pick that up and we'll drop that straight into the ancestral river. Then we'll bring that back in and mix that in with you now and discharge what's no longer beneficial, and you get to keep the wisdom and the learnings from the experience. Your job while I'm doing this is, number one, to enjoy. Number two is to keep breathing. Okay, so I'm going to locate the outer edge of your field. We've got it there. So now I'll just move back a bit in time. A bit before your conception, and we'll listen in on what was going on for Dad. Also what was going on in the collective consciousness of the planet shortly before you were conceived. some alarm, but there's also a lot of calmness underneath that alarm, so that'll clear up pretty quickly. So we'll move up onto your moment of conception now. There's some uncertainty and some alarm. And there is then a strong sound of calm, balance underneath. Just want the sound to come together a little bit more. And that's the one. So we'll move inside conception now into your gestation. Into the first trimester. So we have a little bit of reluctance on the surface of moving forward, but underneath we have the undercurrent of life unfolding, cells dividing. So we bring the two back into balance, into harmony. Back into the natural flow of life. The natural moving forward. On your path. A little bit of alarm around month 3. Smooth sailing now, moving into the second trimester. Opening up to accepting, understanding and accepting the process of life. A series of steps in letting go to move forward. Into the third trimester. Coming up on birth. The obstacle that stands before your entry into this physical world as an individual, standing on your own 2 feet, moving through life, your life. Perhaps the greatest obstacle you've faced. So if you've passed through or over or around this obstacle, this means you can pass through or over or around any obstacle. And the easiest way to pass through an obstacle is smoothly, effortlessly. Find the path of least resistance. So we'll pick this up now and we'll bring it over to the ancestral river on your father's side. And we'll drop it in. And say hello to your ancestors on your father's side and those that are yet to come. We thank them for all the gifts, gift of life, and all the wisdom they've handed down. And we'll return the favour by showing them what we just learned. About passing through an obstacle, finding the path of least resistance, passing through obstacles effortlessly. We send that all through your lineage. Offer it to them as a healing. They heal their past and their pains. so we'll bring this up out of the ancestral river now. Bring it back in to the knee, to the right knee. We'll listen in on the right knee as we pass over it, before dropping everything we've collected in the field, dropping that back into the energy center between your knees. And then we mix the paint. We mix the old with the new and the new with the old. And as we do this, we discharge the pain and anything else that's no longer needed that we've picked up along the way. And we integrate the learnings, the wisdom from those experiences. Because everything we experience in our life has wisdom packaged in it. So we mix it in. Mix the old with the new, mix the paint. And now that it's back in us once again, we'll bring that wisdom into the present, so it's a resource available for us to use as we move forward in our lives. We bring back the understanding of the easiest way to pass through an obstacle is smoothly, easily, by taking the path of least resistance. So I'll draw a column from the knees out to the front of your field, and that's how we bring this wisdom into your present. It's in front of you, there as a resource as you move forward in life. Okay, so I run a quick check with the pendulum. I start at the feet. And circle on the feet. Circle on the knees. Circle on the root chakra. Circle on the sacral chakra. Circle on the solar plexus. Circle on the heart chakra. Circle on the throat chakra. Circle on the third eye. Circle on the crown. So our work's complete for today. I'll go ahead now and do the closing sequence. We start at the solar plexus and I bring my fork all the way down around your feet, crossing back over the solar plexus, up over your head in a big figure 8, back to the solar plexus. Once again, down around the feet, back around the head, wrapping up all the work we did today. Then I build a column from your solar plexus out to your front of your field. Connect your will with the divine will. Finally, we'll wrap it up in a cocoon, starting just below your feet, crossing over your body as I work my way up to above your head. We come back down again. Starting again, going up the body, up past the top of the head, coming back down, past the bottom of the feet. up all the good work we did today, sealing it in your package for you. Now I'll place my thumbs on your K1 points and invite you to take some nice, long, deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Bringing yourself back into your body, back into your room where you are. Set the intention for anything else that needs to discharge. It will do so easily and effortlessly out through your K1 points. When you're ready, you can sit up.